Hi everyone, Sue's Journal Adventures here. A couple of little ideas this morning. Belly bands. We all like belly bands, don't we? So I've got an idea for belly bands. Oh, just excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm just very conscious. My patio doors were open and the cats are all sat looking at me. But my neighbour's sat in the garden outside and I'm just like, I feel really conscious talking on camera when my neighbour's sat there and she can hear me. She probably thinks, the heck she talking to. Anyway, so I've got an idea for a belly band that's a little bit different. Probably been done before, probably. I've got a couple of ideas. And I'm just going to run them by. I'm probably not going to go massively into decoration or actually sticking. So I needed a journal page. So I've got a bit of stencil on there. A bit of coffee dyed paper. I was coffee dyeing paper the other day. It was quite funny. I've got, look where stencils come out. Seriously. And that's only because I've sat it on top of it. Yeah, I was coffee dyeing paper in the kitchen the other day. My son came down and I'm there painting away. He's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm coffee dyeing some papers. Right, so I have my journal page. So belly bands generally go like that, don't they? We either put them down the page. Am I completely in? I'm not completely in, am I? Let me just move you a bit. Is that better? A bit. Right, so they either go down the page or they go across the page. That's the general belly band. Or we might do a little pocket and have a little tiny belly band on it. But I thought today, I think I'm going to use this bit of coffee dyed card. I'm going to have a belly bond. Belly bond? A belly bond. I don't need any belly bonded onto me. Good grief. Got enough of my own, thanks. Belly bond? No, thank you. I'll give that one a miss. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a belly band in the corner of my page. So I just need to cut a belly band. A small one. I'll cut it big, and that's wonky. What's new, guys? So, oh, I've cut it too short. Oh, pants. Okay, let me try that again. I'm going to cut a belly band that goes off the edge of the page so that I make sure I do get it right. This is a very thin belly band, isn't it? So what I'm thinking, excuse me, is your belly band, oh, that's perfect, look. It can just go there. And then you can come along and just stick a tag in it. It's still a belly band. It could be called a pocket, but it's not really a pocket because it don't go right to the edge of the page. So you can have a corner belly band. This is one of my ideas. I suppose I should do a quick decoration, shouldn't I? Shall we do a quick decoration? Okay, I've got this. I have no idea what this is. I'm just gonna glue stuff down. This is not pre-planned. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Right, so let me move my journal page out of the way and I'm just going to stick this on there. So a bit of Fabri-Tac. I'm going to put Fabri-Tac on here. Oh, we've got a bubble. We've got a bubble. Put my Fabri-Tac on. And then I'm just going to use a glue smoosher. A glue smoosher. That's a technical term for a tool, isn't it? Excuse me. A glue smoosher. I'm guessing the pollen's high again today because Susie's got a weird voice. Right, so I'm going to just plonk that on. And I know it's rough and looks not great at the moment. Just bear with me. Have faith, ye people. I'm just going to chop that off and that weird crumpled bit there. I kind of actually would like it to go over there a little bit. Oops, sticking to my hand now. Chop that off. Oh, I'll chop that off at the crease because it's sticking up. And that looks a mess, I have to say. I'm going to actually just trim that so as it's straight. These are just bits that are on my desk. Nothing amazing, nothing special. Just get a bit of glue under you because you're going to annoy me. Oh, I said a bit of glue, like half a bottle. Right, so you're stuck out now. Right, so I'm going to decorate this. I know you can't even see that on there. You're probably thinking, what the heck, so what are we doing? I don't know, to be quite honest. Right, let me get my page, because this pocket needs to be the right size. So if it's going to stick on there, I need to chop that end off, preferably. There you go. So then I've got the right sized belly band. This is my belly band. I think if I was not on camera and if my sewing machine was not under my desk and not working properly at the moment because I need to sort the tension and the bobbin and da-da-da-da-da, I might be tempted to sew around that just for the extra prettiness. I'm only using what's on my desk, so this could turn out any old way. My desk's got quite a lot of stuff on it, but I'm just thinking I'm just going to use what's here. I'm not getting anything special out. I'm going to use what's here. So I'm going to stick some of this. Oh gosh, I hope there's enough. I've just thought there's only that piece. Is it long enough for both sides? I hope so. Let's smooch that down a bit because it needs to. Right, so I'm just going to stick that on there. Bit of coffee dyed lace and a bit on there. Coffee dyed lace. Whoops. There we go. I've got a bit of a headache today. I think it's a bit hay fevery, sinusy kind of headache. Good grief, I was so tired yesterday. I came home, I went out for a couple of hours, came home, fell asleep on the sofa, didn't wake up till my son came in from work, and I went to bed at 9 o'clock. Didn't go to sleep till 10, but I slept. I woke up at 7:30 and just thought, 7:30? Went back to sleep and I didn't get up till 20 to 11. I'm like, good grief, Sue. Obviously I needed it. Obviously, don't like that. Right, I'm looking at what I've got on my desk. What have I got on my desk? Loads of handmade cards ready, tags. Ooh, this is pretty. This is pretty. This is also pretty. Should we put some white? I've put some white on there. Let's put some white on. We can put white and peach cream, whatever colour that is. So this is sat on my desk. This is my purchase from Scrap Creative the other week for £1. Happy girl when I got this. Didn't need it, but you know. I'm going to have to train myself to be when you go shopping, do you need it? Is it a need or is it a want? If it's a want, put it back on the shelf. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? In reality. But I'm going to try. Cut these little spiky bits off. But this stuff's lovely, I love it, because you can use it in one piece or you can just isolate flowers, which I am doing. So that's why this caught my eye in particular. I'd have probably been better using smaller scissors, to be fair. Great big scissors. Right, so I've got that and that. And then I'm going to have some of this. But I might get 2 flowers out of that, might I? Do I need 2? No, I just need 1. I just need 1. I've actually got a box of flowers out just because I thought I was going to use them, and now I've started using something completely different. So that just shows you, doesn't it? You just never know where things are going to take you. So, yeah, there we go. But I like that. I don't know where, I think somebody sent me that in a rack. I know I didn't buy it, but it's very, very pretty. I like it. It's beautiful. Snip these little bits off. I can't do with them looking like, I don't know, some strange plant. You're not even part of it, are you? you can get off as well. Little thing. I think you're part of some another leaf. Right, so this is pretty plain, pretty, you know, not amazing, is it really? But I just think making a lot of things we repeat over and over and over again. Belly band, pocket, belly band, pocket, belly band, side belly band, long belly band, end of page tuck. I just thought this would look nice, just something a little bit different, a different kind of belly band, a corner belly band, you know, a corner belly band. We do corner pockets, but we don't really do corner belly bands. Or maybe you do. Maybe you've done them before. I don't know. I haven't done a corner belly band before. So I'm just going to stick that there and stick that one up there. And then I might, because I've been making fancy decorations lately, I might just be tempted to stick that on there. Do you know what? I think I will. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I am. So this was on my last video, making these washers. And this was the one that I made out of, I put stickles in it. You can't really see the flower that much, but you can see the stickles and it's pretty. So I quite like that. So there we go. There is said belly band, which is going to go on my page like that. And then I can tuck a lovely little tag in it. That is pretty. I like that. Right, so tag. This is another idea. Okay, where have you gone? Oh, there they are. I was going to say don't. Even, you know, things disappear. Would help if you liven your ink thing up a bit, Sue, seeing as you haven't crafted for a couple of days. Just going to put some ink on this. So I have this ready-made tag here. As if by magic, it's just appeared. I have actually been making loads of tag bases. So when I make tag bases, I just get pieces of packaging, cover them in paper, book page, music page, whatever, and then I decorate them when I'm ready to use them. But this, I saw, I don't know where I saw it actually. I think it was Pinterest or somewhere. Probably Pinterest, that's where I see everything. Ooh, hang on a minute. So I want a brad. Probably green, because this is green. Now then, I'm just thinking, when you put brads on things, do I want a bigger brad? Oh, hang on, do I want one of them? Green. Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, you've been made redundant. Bye-bye. I'm going to have one of these, because these are way prettier. These are way prettier. I think I got these in Scrap Creative for about 50 pence. Don't you just love a bargain? I love bargains. Right, so I'm going to have not a massive one, although I could have a massive one. I'm going to, well, yeah, I was going to attach something to it, but I might not. I'll see how it goes. So just put them back up there for a second and let me get my little, where is it? Is that it? Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work, to be fair. I've got glue all over me. Well, it's a silver brad, so I guess you'd have to have a silver something. That's pretty. Would that go through there, though? And would it sit properly? That's the question. Oh, no. No, the legs are too thick. So I guess I'm not really going to get anything out of there then. Because I don't think there's anything with holes bigger than that. That's got a pretty big hole, but they're just too fat to go through it. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, there you go then. Doesn't look quite right though, does it? It kind of, I don't know, it looks a bit strange to me. Shall we just go for it? Oh, but then, yeah, okay. Right, what I'm going to do, it would help if I told you what I'm going to do, wouldn't it? I'm just going to go for it. This is quite nice paper on this tag. I quite like this paper. I don't, well, I think, yeah, I think that's, I don't know which to have its front now. This one. Right. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just chat among yourselves for a while. Right, so I'm putting a tab top on it because I found a greeny coloured one that matches my greeny coloured paper. But then I'd seen that somebody had put a brad through, and I thought, oh, that looks quite nice, just with the brad on it, you know. So if you imagine that on there, that looks pretty. And the cool thing about these is you can put your brad through, open the legs, and then stick your other part down, so you don't even see the brad. But I think I'm going to put this thing on it. I'm all fingers and thumbs and quite shaky. Why am I shaky? Well, I haven't had any breakfast. I haven't had anything yet. I've just been, yeah, in bed. Pokey tool. Pokey tool. So I think I'm going to have it about there. I'd say that's middling. Middlish. That's where you need some brute. Ooh, that, yeah, it looks middlish, doesn't it? I might need to slightly waggle it around a bit. What the heck is all that? I think it's ink. And I'm going to stick this on. Why have I put it through that way? Put your brad through on the wrong side. Okay, then we're going to put the brad through there. So this is just a little hide a brad idea, which you probably already know. Probably already know a lot of my ideas, but I just think, you know, share them anyway. Somebody who's new might not have thought of this. So then you open the legs on the back, which if that was in a pocket, it'd look a bit rough, wouldn't it, really? You pick that out and it's got, you know, mankiness and a brad. Let me squash it down a bit more. So then you get your other side and stick that on. Yes, you do, and that hides your brad. I don't know if that rose is quite quite the right thing. I think it might just be a bit too big, but it don't matter. It don't matter. It's a tag. It looks pretty. It's going in a pocket or a belly band. It will get used. I must admit, there are things that I've made on camera that I think I'm not going to use. I'm not going to use that. I've put it in my giveaway box. Yeah, so there we go. Nice tag. Yeah. Oh, hang on. We're a bit wonky donkey there. Don't be having no wonky donkeys in this house. Get moved up. There we go. That's semi-better, let's ink it. Ink changes everything. There we go. Bit rough. I can't say I'm 100% sure about that. But, you know, that's how you can hide your brad, is just put it under the other side of your tab. I've got stuff stuck to me all over. So this nice little tab can now go in this nice little corner pocket. Okay, so you just come along, just slot that in there. Lovely jubbly. Page done. You may want to decorate other areas of the page. You may want to put paper on there, or ink it, or stencil it, or stamp it, or whatever you like. Right, next belly band is this one. So my next belly band idea was this one. Now you look and you think, oh, it's a bit too long for your page, Sue. No, because I'm folding that over like that. And that is going to get glued at the other side. So there's a few things you can do with this. And I'm probably not going to do it on this piece of paper because obviously it's not a journal. It's just a piece of paper. Where's a piece of paper I could put in a journal? But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, So I would glue it down so you have this at the other side, which doesn't look that fantastic, really. But stick a few little flowers on it, you know, it's okay. You could glue it just at the top so you can still come along and tuck something in it if you wish. You could, if you wish, just paper clip it on. I think, or you could glue, yeah, I won't glue two sides, that's going to be a really thin pocket. I would probably glue across. I'd probably glue, can you see, to about there. I'd glue a thickish bit, but so you can still tuck something under it and decorate it. This side I would decorate, and I would put one of our little circles on there and there. You know, the ones that we tie string round. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, so let's pretend these are my circles. I'd put a circle on. Actually, these would be really good, wouldn't they? Put a circle on there and a circle on there and wind the string round. Okay, so number one, you can undo the string and this flips up and you can write on the back of it, if you can see it, you can write on the back of it and you can write underneath it. Or you could decorate it and just stick it at the bottom. You could actually glue it down so it still functions as a belly band. So that was a over the page belly band idea. Don't know if these have been done before. I've got no idea. But I was just coming up with, trying to come up with new belly band ideas, because we all just do across the page or down the page, or like I say, maybe over a pocket or something, a little mini belly band. So that's a different idea. You could, this is too long for my page, but because I've folded it bigger, I've now made it short for my page, but you could make one that goes right to the bottom and just glue it. Or you could make one like this that stops there and have the closure. And you could put something really interesting behind there. I don't know what, but that's another belly band idea. So that's my belly band ideas for this morning. And I was just going to show you very quickly, because I'm not actually making that one, because as I say, this isn't actually a page in a journal. Although there's nothing stopping me using it as a page in a journal, is there, if I actually make it? But anyway, I'll think about that. And how I might want to decorate, because the next journal I'm doing, I haven't finished the other one yet. I'm almost there, and I will be doing a flick through soon, but I haven't quite finished. But I was given, oh, where's it gone? I was given these books by my friend. Oh gosh, if I can get them out, because it's like, it's a bit of a tight squeeze round here. Right, I was given these books by my friend. And they are vintage photograph albums, which are so pretty, so pretty. I mean, just look at this. How gorgeous are these? I'm not going to stay on it because she's wrote things on there. These are so beautiful, but they're also like really super thick. There's no way I could chop that out and put that in a journal. So I have gutted one. Now, bearing in mind, I said to you guys, I don't know, weeks ago, that my next journal, I'm probably going to do a botanical journal. Voila! How perfect for a cover for a botanical journal. So she gave me two, and this is the smaller one. A garland of flowers. I don't know that I would change the outside too much. I might stick something in there, and I might put some lace around the edges, but I don't honestly think I would do too much to it. But I have, however, gutted it. Now, these books are weird, because what they do, the two frames put together, so that's what made the pages so thick, but it was really weird how they were bound in, because not typical binding as we know it. It was, move out, where's scissors? it was like they were zigzagged concertina together. So all these pages were attached to each other, just in like a concertina format, and then pushed together and glued into the spine. And I was like, actually, that's a really cool way of doing a journal, isn't it? Instead of sewing, if you don't like sewing, just get pages that are glued together and concertina them. I think these are still done, look, there you go. So this is what they're actually like in the book. They were all stuck together, every single one of them. But obviously every single one of them has a back on it, because it's, well, it wasn't like that in the book, were it? So I've obviously ripped them to bits and took everything off, took all the backs off, but that is how it was put together in the book. So you turned your page and then that would be kind of stuck to that page, and that's how it went. And I'm like, wow, that's actually well, let's put that one on there. That's a really cool way of binding, because you've just got a big concertina of pages and then you just come along and glue it in. I'd try it, but I'm not going to try it with this one. But what I've done is I've taken it to pieces, I've separated all these, because when they're on their own, they're not quite as thick. What's going on there? Oh, okay, it's got a piece of card stuck on it. So these are not quite as thick then on their own. Previously, they were way too thick to put in a journal. But now, and especially because this is going to be the journal, these are nice to use on a page. I think I'm going to do, probably the whole journal is going to be probably just coffee dyed papers. Maybe some coffee dyed stenciled papers, but mainly coffee dyed, because I'm aiming to use, I've got a bird book, I've got a butterfly book, I've got tons of flower books and flower magazines. I'm going to use very colourful images for the pockets and the tags. So I think the pages themselves might pretty much all be coffee dyed. And then here and there I can use these on the pages because they're the perfect size for the book. So, and I did think it'd be nice to get two. Let's get two that are this shape. That first one, oh gosh, it's still joined to other one, but put two together and cut a hole. So if that was my journal page, cut a hole through the page, so you could put in the middle of the two pages, you could put some acetate and stick one page on that side of your coffee dye, that on the other side, put some acetate and some pressed flowers in the middle, and you've got a super cool page. Beautiful page. So all this will be coming up in the future, I'm sure. When I've finished the other one and I've done the flip through, I'm probably going to start on this. But I need to separate all of these at the moment. Some of them are still in the concertina format. But yeah, cool is that. Because at first when she showed me it, I thought, oh, I don't know if I want it, because I've come across them before and I thought they're just too thick. But then when I deconstructed it, I was like, actually, yeah. And in between, because it's a photo album, look what I got. Loads of pages of like glassine bag. So now I'm envisaging some, I don't know if you could stamp it because it is really sticky, slippy, sorry. I'm wondering if I could tack that to a piece of card and run it through my printer. I don't know. But I can see some right pretty little envelopes made of that stuff. So yeah, that will be the botanical garden, whatever called, themed journal. When it starts coming, I will let you know, and I will show you how I make it. But you've already got the spine and the cover done. So I don't know whether I'd cover that or not. I might even use one of the frames to change the front. I've got a loose one I can just pull out without bringing a whole big shebang with me. I did have a loose one there. So you could just put a loose one on the front, decorate the middle, frame it with some lace. I don't know. Who knows what I'm going to do? I don't. Not yet. I'm sure I will be inspired as I go along. But I just thought I'd show you that. So if you see these in charity shops, I have seen them in charity shops, thrift shops, whatever we call them different things, don't we? But I have seen them in thrift shops and bypassed them and thought, nah, I don't really know how I'd use that. But once I've deconstructed it, I'm actually thinking, yeah, you could use that. You could use that in several ways. So that's my next journal, guys, the botanical journal. But for today, that was it with the belly bands and the what do you call it? Brad idea. Whoops, wrong way. Brad idea. And the other belly band that goes over the page, which I haven't done, which I might just decorate and put it on the thumbnail. Although I'm quite aware that you don't really see the thumbnails that great, because I've seen people's thumbnails and I'm like, oh, I want to look at that and zoom in, and you can't, because as soon as you click on it, it goes to video. So, but yeah, that were just a couple of ideas for this morning. I hope you enjoyed them. I'm off to get something to eat now because I'm starving. Oh, that can't be right. I forget this is a windy up watch. I forget to wind it up. And I hope it isn't 1:20, because that's like half my day gone. Right, so I shall see you soon with some more ideas. I'm hoping to get the other journal finished off so I can do the flip through, because it's really taking its time. It's chunky, but at the minute I'm messing about, you know, with all the threads. So I've got threads off pages, threads off pockets, and I'm attaching little beads and dangles and stuff. So it's a little bit laborious. And I did about, I don't know how many I did the other night, and then I just got fed up of messing with bits of cotton and things. So she's coming along. I'll give you a little show of her bottom. How rude. You're showing my bottom to the world? Yeah, so she's pretty much done. She's really chunky. But this is what I was doing. Hang on, let me raise you up a bit. This is what I was doing the other night, if I can get it where you can see. I was attaching all these things to the threads that are hanging out, beads and yeah, charms and all sorts of things to the bottom of the threads, which there's loads of danglies, but I can't get it where you can see it. There. And then there's loads of threads coming out of the top as well. And I've put one thing on the top, and then I got a bit fed up. So yeah, she's quite chunky. She does close to a little bit, but she's massive. There are quite a few pages where I haven't done anything on them, because I think if I do much more in it, I'm not going to be able to close it, and it's going to be really hard to ship it. So there are blank pages for whoever decides they want this journal. There's plenty of writing space, but there's also plenty of hidden stuff. So like this page that I did, which everybody liked last time I did it in my journal, I didn't particularly want to put anything that was going to go over there, because you'll see it and you'll see whatever's on there. So I've kind of kept them plainish. So you can just write on them if you want, or if you want, you can put stuff on them. So yeah, she's got all the little dingle dangles out. Well, not all of them. You can see there's a few left. I got a bit fed up in the end. No, oh, I've had enough now. I've had enough of playing dangles. So she can go back up there. It just springs up and she's that fat. And that's it, guys. That's it for today. So I will see you soon with some more projects. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye for now.